When there are data policies, it creates an atmosphere of trust that people's information will not just be collected, but used in a fair way.
The public will trust that their data will be used in a good way because it's now governed by a legal document in terms of a policy.
Quando existe a governação bem definida, a responsabilização, a transparência e também isso permite com que o cidadão ganhe confiança e que possa fornecer seus dados. Porque quando não há confiança, o cidadão normalmente não partilha os dados. Portanto, uma governação forte permite, então, ou permitirá que a nível da SADC, assim como a nível da África, os cidadãos sintam-se mais confiáveis e partilhem mais dados.
Data policy is governing the lifeblood of a digital economy, which is the dominant part of the economy as we move forward. So it shapes almost every facet of our economic interaction and opportunity.
Data policies are incredibly foundational for building that very trust that needs to be established. That trust then essentially becomes the currency for innovation because people feel safe enough to transact online. People feel safe enough to build applications, to build technologies.
It can enable innovation. For example, credit extension to people who have not had that before because there wasn't sufficient information on them, or the ability to extend credit without collateral because the information allows the companies to do scoring as an alternative risk management mechanism. It can inform government policy, particularly government policy across different sectors. That is incredibly important and can inform that on a near real-time basis. So the governments can have informed policy but also adapt it.
Looking at what the UN Charter has to say about data governance, non-compliance is basically a security threat. So data won't anymore become, a national liability, but instead it will become an asset.
Data policies are supposed to inform government and institution initiatives when it comes to delivering access and service to citizens, right?
Harmonization means that as countries, we deliberately forget that we have borders in between us. We're doing things seamlessly, and it makes the sharing of data and the trade that happens between our countries much easier.
One of the fundamental things that we want to do as the Africa region is to be able to harmonize all of our systems for the common benefit of creating a digital single market.
Et l'Afrique doit former un bloc. Alors, en quoi est-ce que les instruments régionaux tels que la SADC, au travers des textes qu'ils préparent, est important? Mais c'est important évidemment parce que c'est le premier stade de préparation de l'harmonisation continentale.
This model strategy is now picking on all these broader frameworks and drilling it down to the regional level, looking at the intricacies of the SADC member states and the SADC region partners, trying to customize and drill down this so that it can be implemented at the regional level.
For you to be able to have any form of coordination, you need to have an entity or a person with whom you can start that coordination process. So the first thing would be for member states to be able to identify first point of contacts within their countries, and that will enable member states to then adequately drive coordination initiatives and engage member states.
Digital trade, AI are things that are moving very, very rapidly, and it's very important that we keep our regulations, SADC and ACFTA regulations, our policies up to date with what's going abroad. And that exchange and that interaction with international institutions, we make sure that our laws are aligned and can be used in Africa and also, of course, as well beyond Africa by businesses to ensure that data is safe. All of this is meant to make Africa a trusted place to do business in terms of digital services. So we would want at the end to attract investment and business in this sector to grow.